This morning, we happen to have some good news, though. When it comes to that task of buying a car, the price of cars, used and new, continuing to fall after spiking in recent years.
Okay, let's go. But how about the soaring cost of insurance and what impact could a potential federal rate cut have? How about that? NBC's senior consumer investigative correspondent Vicky Nguyen is in the know. They give hold of the good news, and then grandma is like, wah, wah.
Okay. It's all right. We'll wrap it up with good news all the way around.
Okay, so let's start with the good news.
Yes.
New car prices, are they really coming down?
They really are. If you haven't been in the market, Savannah, though, for a car in the last 5 years, you're going to kind of have a little bit of sticker shock when I tell you the average transaction rate, according to Kelley Blue Book, $47,870 for a new car. However, that's down 4% from record highs that we saw in December of 2022. Two reasons why. Inventory and incentives. We aren't seeing the kind of labor strikes and issues and car parts shortages that we did. So there's a lot more inventory, more choices for consumers, which is good. And also the incentives are coming back, deals, financing rates. So that's why we're seeing a better offer for consumers, which is all around great news, finally.
Okay, so if you don't want a new car, but you'd like a used car, prices going south there too?
Those two markets are directly connected, right? We talked to Jessica Caldwell at Edmunds. $27,000, the average price of a used car. But the good news is because there are so many new cars, people aren't like flocking to the used car market like they were before when you couldn't find a new car on the lot. New cars were going for thousands of dollars over MSRP. That has gone away, which means the pressure on the used car market has gone down. So used cars have actually dropped in price on average $4,000 since the peak 2 years ago. Now, what I do want people to think about, though, is shop for both new and used, because here's what'll get you. New car rates, if you have an excellent credit rating, you could get a 0% interest rate on a new car loan to 2%, right? Used car loan rates, 11% is the average. So sometimes when you work out the math and look at the monthly payment, you might be able to get a new car for the same price as used cars.
You said there would be no math, Vicky. Okay, more good news. Let's talk about interest rates coming down, because that will affect car loans.
Yeah, absolutely, Savannah. The reality is most of us need to take out a loan if we're going to buy something like a new car, especially it's $47,000. The Fed meets next week. Yesterday's inflation report was great. Things are trending down. So it is expected that the Fed will continue to cut the rate. That translates to lower mortgage rates and lower car rates. It's not going to happen overnight. It's not going to be a dramatic drop. But going into the end of the year, this could be really fantastic if you're looking to buy a car.
Okay, so not everything's fantastic, is
No.
it? Okay, so car insurance, you say, is going up. What's happening there?
It has been bonkers. Year over year, according to the Consumer Price Index, we're looking at an 18% increase in car insurance. A couple of factors. So the cost of repairing and maintaining vehicles has gone up. And the car insurance companies are really just passing that right along to us as consumers. The other thing you don't think about is weather. For example, last year, hailstorms accounted for 12% of the comprehensive claims. So, as Milli Vanilli says, blame it on the rain. Like, the crazy weather is costing us more insurance. I mean, look at this. $2,400 is the average annual rate of car insurance these days.
Wow. Okay.
But ask me how you can save.
How can you save, Vicky?
Okay, there are lots of things you can actually do. You do have to put in the work and shop around. I mean, you could switch car insurance every few months if you wanted to, and there are incentives for the new insurance company
that won't make
to bring it down
the
for
insurance
you.
think there's something fishy with you if you're always switching around.
No, not as long as you're not getting in accidents and switching, and that's why. But if you're switching just to save money, yes, there's an incentive to get new customers. So that's good. You just got to do your homework and make sure that you call to cancel your previous policy so it gets prorated. The other thing to think about is, where do you work? Do they offer discounts? Are there deals that your company, your employer may have with car insurance? Alumni groups as well, trade associations, professional groups, your sorority.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's not just for getting together for the spring social. You could actually save on your car insurance through your sorority. So ask about that.
Okay.
And also pay per mile plans if you don't drive a whole lot.
Right.
Those are also helpful.
Wow. Cool. Girl, you know it's true.
Yeah.
Is that a Milli Vanilli lyric? Is it?
I love you.
I don't know. I love you. It is.
Go.
All right.
Fire.
Give me a high five.
Always.
Boom.
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't miss the Today Show every weekday at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 Pacific on our streaming channel, Today All Day. To watch, head to today.com/allday or click the link right here.